Good evening, boys and girls. Welcome to our live session today on the issue of the very tragic incident of Vinesh getting disqualified in the Olympics wrestling. It's heartbreaking not only just for her but for the entire country because she was almost assured of a silver medal, and thereafter, with disqualification, she is getting nothing. So there are a lot of conspiracy theories which are coming up as far as this issue is concerned. My view is that the conspiracies are not there. She has got disqualified, it's plain and simple, and it is in accordance with the existing rules. I have spent plenty of time in boxing, and the rules for weighing in are pretty similar as far as boxing, wrestling, weightlifting are concerned. As far as boxing is concerned, the weighing in is done once to establish a person's category. That means you have to be in the upper as well as the lower limit of the weight category. And similarly, it goes for wrestling also. Thereafter, on each day that you have to play your matches, you weigh in the morning, and the time laid down is such that there is at least a 3 hours gap between the competition time and the weigh-in. Fine. So generally it is more, and in this case the weighing in timing were early morning, I think 8:30 or something, and the evening were the bouts. As far as boxing is concerned, the weighing in on the subsequent days after the initial weighing in where your weight category is established, it is only checked whether you are not crossing the upper limit. So let us say in the case of Vinesh 50 kg was the upper limit. So they will put the scale on 50 kg, and if a person is weighing below that, then the person is okay. The lower limit is not getting checked. Fine. As far as boxing is concerned, the rules are stricter in that a person can present on the scale only once. So, in my experience as a boxing team captain for about 5-6 years in the defense forces, I saw that people stood on the weighing scale, and thereafter, if they were underweight, they drank something, they ate something, bananas, milk, water, and I have seen people increasing up to more than kg and a half while being on the scale itself. So in the wrestling, it is little bit lax. They are giving you a time of on the first day it is 30 minutes. On subsequent days, it is 15 minutes. So you can present yourself more than once on the scale. So that was what the case was as far as Vinesh was concerned. And she did not make the weight category. Now the thing is, Vinesh and her team would have been quite confident of making it in the weight category. That is why they went in for that. And ultimately, she was found 100 grams overweight. That is as per the sports minister's statement in the parliament. So we take it that that's the correct thing. So that is what has happened. She was confident that she'll be able to make it, but somehow it did not happen. Now, why this weight increased and all that, the things are, it is like this. You see, when a person is, she was playing in the 50 kg category. So once she has given her weight in the 50 kg, thereafter, she is getting time before the bout takes place. In that, she would be eating some amount, she would be ingesting some fluids and all that which are required. And so at the time when she is wrestling, her weight may be little more, maybe a kg or maybe even up to 2 kgs or so over what she had weighed in the weighing in time. So these possibilities are there. I don't know exactly how it would be, but definitely she would have been slightly more than that. She had to play the bouts, and in those bouts, they were in between, there were no weighing in. Now she would be required to ingest fluids to recover, also proteins, carbohydrates to recover, because it's very strenuous physically as well as mentally. So she would have done all that, and then she would need proteins and rest to get recharged for the next day's fight. So in that, her weight increased, and as we learned from the news reports that she spent a lot of time and all that in trying to whole night she was awake and working and all that, but still it didn't work out properly. She would have got her hair also cut and all those things she would have done, but still 100 grams was overweight. So that was the problem. What I want to bring out is this conspiracy theories and all that are all trash. They don't carry any meaning. Trying to hold things against the government, that somebody conspired, there was some conspiracy at the international level, somebody was conspiring against India and all that. These things don't make much sense. Fine. So this is what I wanted to say. I'll take on your questions on the issue. Yeah, please go ahead, ask your questions.
Sir, there is only one question right now. Do you think athletes should go for weight cutting method or try to maintain the same weight throughout?
It would be ideal for a person not to go in for very serious weight cutting. Like Vinesh used to fight in the 53 kg category, and she had come down to 50 kg. It was a come down, and it would be taxing on her body because her natural weight probably, as I understand, would have been somewhat higher. So the discipline which she would have had to maintain would be taxing on her body. So it is not in accordance with the nature. So I don't subscribe much to this idea, but then people keep doing that as a boxing team captain for about 6 years in the army, I've seen people playing in weight categories from, light middleweight to middleweight, say, or even welterweight, say 67 kgs to up to 75 kgs, the people have been playing by adjusting their weight categories and all. But I don't subscribe to it, that's my view. Yeah, thank you.
Sir, Ashutosh is asking, sir, how the weight increases? She did not eat anything just one day. How did it increased from 50 to 50.1?
As I said, you see, at the time she would have been playing her bout, or straight away after the weighing in, she would have done, this sauna, dehydration methods and all. She would have indulged in these things. So soon afterwards, by when she would have got hydrated, ingested some food, her weight would have gone up easily by a kg or so. So at the time when she would have been playing her bout, it is very high chances are there that she would have been weighing a kg or a 1.5 kgs more than 50 kgs, And thereafter she would have needed to recoup and, as I said, recover energy and all that. So that is what it is. Yeah.
Sir, Vamshidhar is asking, sir, will Vinesh Fogart get a bronze medal or not?
She will not get. This is very, very unfortunate, but that is how it is. It is so unfortunate that had she got an injury, and she would not have gone only for weighing in and would have, gone for the weighing in and would have thought that she is injured, she would have got a silver medal because she had already won her semi-final bout. So that was of course, wrestling there only one bronze medal, boxing there 2 bronze. So third place was not there for her because she had already won the semi-final. This is so unfortunate. Now disqualification means that you are, disqualified. So let's say if she had fouled in the final also, that would have earned her a disqualification, and you get no points for it. You become worse than the bronze medalist. I myself was once involved in such a situation. In NDA, I had won my quarterfinal bout, and in the semi-final bout, I got 2 warnings. And if I had got a third warning, then I would have been disqualified. And with disqualification, I would have got no points, and nor my team would have got any points. So, in the third round, I just, kept running around without punching in a sort of a desperate situation not to give any foul punch and earn a disqualification. So this is a problem. The rule seems not very fair, but that is the existing rule position as it stands today.
Sir, should there be any amendment in the rules like winning the semi-final?
These are, with of course, like India would be raising this point, so this will get debated. I would not conjecture because a holistic view would be taken, and a comprehensive assessment would be done, and then a decision would get taken. So I would not comment. But as seeing from our perspective, as we see today, it feels it was in all fairness that she deserved a silver medal because she had earned it. So, but that's the rule position. Yeah.
Sir, Ashutosh is asking, sir, how can we reduce the weight drastically?
I do not advise people to do such things, but there are so many methods which people indulge in. In our times, when I was involved in boxing in the early 80s and all, we used to take this Lasix, which takes out the water. You urinate and also you get dehydrated. So quickly your weight comes down, and thereafter sauna is there. Then you are made to sweat by exercising. Then you wear multiple jerseys, layers, blankets, and all that. You're wrapped so that artificially methods of dehydrating your body. So these kind of things are indulged in. Of course, exercising and dehydration. These are the methods used. And over a period of time, I mean, you ingest less food, sugars, carbohydrates, all these things are, controlled. So in almost, I mean, amateur competitions and almost professional competitions, people indulge in all these things, which generally I don't advise. And I myself, I was boxing in middleweight category. I never indulged in any of these things. My upper limit was 75 kgs. I used to weigh something like 73, 74. So I never came close to 75. So I never had any problems and never indulged in all these things. And I don't advise people to do that. Yeah.
Sir, related to Vinesh Phogat, we have these many questions. Other questions are different. Sir, they are having cardboard beds with no AC. Italian swimmers are sleeping near park. What is your opinion on this arrangement?
I have no idea about these things. I will not comment on these.
What is your opinion on Prakash Padukone's statement that government is doing enough, players are not doing enough?
I also tend to concur with Prakash, though I do not have knowledge of details. But broadly speaking, I have an idea of what all facilities Neeraj Chopra has been getting as a Fauji. I feel the sports persons for the Olympics are being taken fairly good care of. Fine. So I don't see there are any reasons to complain. That's my understanding, but I'm not in knowledge of a lot of details. Broadly speaking, I concur with what Prakash is saying.
Sir, Vipul is asking, sir, why do you think Indian tennis players are not able to make it to the Olympics? Other than Grand Slam, they are not nowhere.
We don't have that much of a broad base. Like you see, China dominates table tennis primarily because there are so many people playing table tennis. That is why. So to making it to the Chinese team is a big deal. Thereafter, winning a medal at international level is not a big deal. Long back, when I was involved with boxing in the early 80s, that time same thing applied to Cuba. To make it to the Cuban team was a big deal. Thereafter, winning a medal at international level was not a big deal for a Cuban boxer. So that was their domination. So we don't have that kind of a thing. And in general, our singles players in particular, they lack the athletic ability. Otherwise, you see, skill wise, we are good, That is why Bopanna at the plus of 40 age, he is number one ranked doubles player. And in singles, Bopanna never stood a very serious chance against any good player, because physically he could never match. Covering half a court is comfortable, but covering a full court in a 3 hour match was beyond his capabilities. And people like Yuki Bhambri has had a lot of injuries. Sumit Nagal has had a lot of injuries. They are not that consistent. So these are the things. More players have to be there, and better athleticism is required.
Sir, there is one controversial question asked. Sir, should males compete in female?
I will not venture into answering this. It is,
Rahul Gulia is asking, sir, being a populated country, we are struggling to win even one gold. Sir, government's policies or youth's interest in sports?
everything contributes. Primarily, it is the state of the economy, and thereafter government's involvement, how much it promotes sports, they play a very important role. I would say economy plays a far bigger role than these things, because you see, cricket attracts a lot of money, and that is why a lot of young people are inclined to play cricket, because they feel IPL IPL में कहीं कुछ हो जाएगा. Even रणजी में भी काफी पैसा लोग बना लेते हैं. So that is why parents are not scared to put their children in this game. But in other games, people feel that it's very risky, and our economic status is not of a developed country that people can take risks. So that is why it is. So if you are a developed country, then more people will play, because they play for fun, and they can go up. They will not be bothered. So that thing is very difficult for our population, most of our people to do. Okay then, thanks a lot for attending our session. The prime purpose was to set at rest the conspiracy theories. Don't believe in those. They are not much meaningful. Fine, it is sad, but the mistake lies at the on the head of Vinesh and her team. I am very fond of Vinesh for her as an athlete, as also a person who's taken a stand against Brij Bhushan and all those things. But in this case, it's just too bad. She is blameworthy for what has happened. Yeah, thank you.